And you said you triple checked your
Yeah,
luggage and everything?
Yeah, we got everything.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Your charger, everything can be ordered. The house over there, how it's just twinkling.
Yeah, with their like canopy lights or
Yeah.
whatever in the backyard. It's pretty.
Huh. Nobody's online. Yes. But usually there is at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's the lights on in their house.
Every night.
Do you know how your seatbelt is?
I want to be locked into the smelly stuff. Oh, one person. One person. Crazy, crazy.
Check the app. It says the flight is on.
It should be. You're going to be the start of the flight.
I know. That's why I booked it so it's not busy.
Yeah, Mom and I booked the hotel. I know there's 3 people in here. Say good morning now. I won't speak very, very much until I get coffee. Hey, Sandy. Oh, my goodness. Now, I can see the East Coast being up, but oh, my goodness. You're not sleeping whatsoever. Sandy's coming on the cruise with us. She's from Oregon. That's really early or really late.
Where is Oregon? Like, what's it close to?
Seattle? Seattle, Oregon. You got Washington, you got Vancouver. South of that's Washington. South of that's Oregon. Ah, crud.
What?
I think you're Brian. Check, see if my wallet's in there. Ah, crud. Dad comes to the,
What is Sean doing?
I don't know, but he's up and out there. Yes, it's 1 o'clock in the morning there, so you haven't even went to bed yet. I've been to bed for a little nap. Now I got to take my oldest to the airport, and she's headed your way. Good Lord, you're right on my butt. Um, so yeah, she's headed out to Vancouver to meet their.
No. Winnipeg.
Oh yeah, that's right, Winnipeg, not Vancouver. Winnipeg to meet their goddaughter. So surprising. Fun times.
Sean, where are you going?
Would he be getting something and going to California?
No.
I don't know.
Okay. Can
Okay,
Josh get an extra large double double?
just, yeah. Stand by. Let's all order Timmy's together.
Good morning, Bill Park. Good morning, Tim Mark. How can I help you?
Can I have an extra large double double? Large double double?
Small chocolate.
Small hot chocolate? And you got any Timbits ready?
Double check. Right? The only Timbits we have right now are the strawberry powdered one and then the blueberry one, the newer one.
Yeah, no, I just had my truck detailed. I don't want powder in here. What do you got for donuts?
Donuts, we have apple fritter, honey griller, old fashioned plain, chocolate glaze, sour cream glaze, old fashioned glaze.
Do you guys want a donut?
I think.
2 crullers.
Griller?
And did you say a blueberry filled?
Pardon me?
Did you say a blueberry filled donut also?
No, we only have the blueberry filled Timbits.
Oh, okay. No, 2 honey crullers is good.
Wait, sorry.
2 crullers?
Maybe could you close the window? I just think you're breaking up on the speaker.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you at the window.
Speaker must be empty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think I was stuttering. Maybe his ears aren't working either.
Sorry about that.
Hey,
What were you asking otherwise?
2 honey crullers, an extra large double double, and a large double double,
Small hot chocolate.
and a small hot chocolate.
That's everything?
I do believe.
Okay, that'll be 11.
Oh yeah, I forgot my. I don't even know where my.
Put your donuts here. I'll grab this real quick.
Thanks, bro. Mr. Jim, now you're a man that never sleeps. And no, I'm good. Save those trees. You laughing. Thanks, Mr. Jim. I appreciate you, sir. I haven't seen you around in a couple. Lord only knows you were probably lurking, but if you weren't, go back and have a look because I'm doing a draw for some maple syrup, and all the proceeds go to the Lions Club. They're gonna try to throw the bear in jail. I gotta get my bail money. Oh, I knew I missed something. Hey, Virginia. Goodness gracious. Well, that's the way I feel right now too, Mr. Jim. Ah, caramba. You got sleeves?
Yes. All over the hot chocolate as well.
Sure. Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a great day.
You too. Good drive. There you go. I'm not sure how to do it, but it is friggin'. As soon as he handed it to me, it damn near burnt my hand. I was like, hi. Oh. Now we start our adventure to that airport. Yeah. Yeah. You never know if we had pollen with the amount of smoke right now. Actually, this morning's not too bad. We've been having a lot of smoke from the wildfires in Manitoba and all. I suppose you guys, depending on how high you guys are coming in, you may be able to see the wildfires.
I got looking at the smoke forecast there in Winnipeg right now. It's kind of like what we have for smoke.
Okay.
But Sunday morning, it's going like we might be going outside Sunday morning.
Yeah. Well, that's it. There's no need to be out in that, unless you're going from a car to a mall or something. Especially with the baby.
They've got like their 5-color scale, and we're on like 2.
Okay.
And they're gonna blow into like 4 or 5 on Sunday.
Wow. So obviously they're getting a lot of it's going to be heading south. Yeah, I had a little nap too, Mr. Jim. I'll be up till probably about 8 o'clock, and then I'll have another little nap. And God only knows what I'll get myself into today. It's going to be nice. We're not going to have any construction, no banging tailgates. No guys that think they're in a race. And yeah, the after party didn't go that long last night. We had a few good laughs, and I had I went to bed not that long. I don't know, maybe about 10:30 our time. So that wasn't too bad. Well, that's it, Sandy. I'm medically retired, and I do like if I'm tired, I have a nap. It's kind of nice. I kind of enjoy being on my time. If you want to have a nap, you have a nap. And if I have a bad night, well, then we just go to sleep during the day. And I was having a pretty good sleep until some furry little 4-legged beast decided to sleep on top of me about 1 o'clock. So what else is everybody up to today? Come on now. Once we get closer to Ottawa, then I'll flip these around. Right now, you're just going to see my headlights bouncing off of reflective stuff. there ain't nobody anywhere. Because every normal human is freaking sleeping on a Saturday.
Book the early flights so that it's less busy and less people to deal with.
Okay, but you're forgetting you're young and full of pea and vinegar. So next time you go to fly out next year, you're going to stay at the hotel.
Why would I do that when you drive me?
The taxi's closed.
Yeah.
I'm retiring my taxi. But that's okay. Payback say, you know what? Because they're going to come pick us up after the show. But it's not 3 o'clock in the morning.
You sound like Mr. Krabs when you laugh like that.
I sound what?
Like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
Okay.
It's not your real laugh.
Well, obviously.
That would suck if it was.
We got lots of room. I'm paying taxes on the whole thing. Sandy, I can't read what you're behind the dollar sign. I don't know what that means either. So whenever you go up one,
Seen another car in.
You know, on the other side. Because we saw Sean.
yeah, we saw a couple transports and Sean. Sean's probably sleep driving.
Maybe there's headlights.
Like,
Yeah, see it? There's another car.
They've fallen and hit their head. How much does Hank weigh? About 40 pounds.
Those potatoes.
Yes, Mr. Jim. I will. Just keep both hands on the wheel. I'm sorry, sir. Now, Mr. Jim, he scolded me. But that's why I ventured over into the other lane, was because I pay taxes over there too. And in Canada, we pay a significant amount of tax. So I want to get my full dollar's worth. But yeah, no, see, Hank should weigh about 60 pounds. But because of his operation and the food that he's on, it's almost like those little biscuits slash cookies that they used to give the elderly, digestive cookies. Well, it's kind of what Hank gets. They're easy for his system to digest because he's only got 1/3 of a small bowel. No. Yeah. He's got 1/3 left of his small intestine. That's it. So he's a spoiled boy, we'll put it that way. And my bonus son, he normally takes him on a perimeter walk on Sunday. So we're at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, "Okay, Josh, let's go on a perimeter walk now." He was not happy when he did not get to go on his perimeter walk. So now he'll pout the rest of the week. Well, either Kyle or I'll have to take him on a perimeter walk. But we don't want to go too far away from the house because we do have a fuzzy little bear venturing around our neighborhood. Normally, I'm actually quite surprised it's coming up this early, because it normally stays down in the creek until about July. Comes up for a month. Well, the middle of June to the middle of July. He normally comes up, ventures around, causes a little havoc, and then goes away because of the berries and all that stuff along the creek. And he stays down there. He don't bother us. We don't bother him. It's a great situation. Needless to say, he's been into the downtown proper. But again, people are building subdivisions in his habitat. So, one person was like, "Oh, shoot it." No, get out of its habitat. Go back to, the big city. We've learned to live with the bears. They stay down in the creek, and they don't bother us. We don't bother them. But all these city people that move in now, they want to shoot it. If you're talking Golden Lab, every one of our labs, our chocolate lab, our black lab, I love it. But unfortunately, they have, how do I say this? They've tried to mix the breed, and the breed is like, I know anyways with any of the breeders up here, they don't warrant for cancer anymore, because the last 3 of our dogs had cancer. So our chocolate lab, yellow lab. So it just, it's not cool. You get about 7 years. So they tripled the price on the breed. And you're lucky if you can get 7, pushing 8 good years. But in saying that, you know, golden doodles, they're a man-made breed. And I don't know. It was an expensive breed. Thank God we had pet insurance, because he would have unfortunately never came off the table whenever he had his operation. But of course, they call you when you're so emotionally vulnerable. And if I'm not mistaken, it was $13,000 was that operation. And they called us whenever he was on the table. Do you want us to save him? No, I want you to hang him out. Like, of course. But that added another 5,000 to keep going as far as they could. And yeah, anyways, it is what it is. And the dummy will eat anything, and I mean anything. If it looks good, he will eat it. But out of all of them, the chocolate lab would have been the chocolate lab and the yellow lab would have been the two best dogs. If I had to put labels on them.
Goose.
Goose was just a goose. Our little white dog, I don't know if you guys remember it,
Thanks.
Lexi, she was a good little dog. And again, she was a rescue. Whenever they found her, she had no hair. And we were able to save her.
We're here from kitchen.
We were able to save her. She had a good life. A lot better than what she came from. We'll put it that way. Oh my goodness, two vehicles stretching the same thing. You can see the taillights of one and the headlights of another. Oh my goodness. Now, we're just about into Ottawa now. Golden English Retriever. Wow. I met one puppy at the vet. We had to take Hank into the vet this past week. And that was another $475 later. Because he's prone to stomach infections. So, needless to say, at least once a year, he's going to cost us $500. We know that. So, it is what it is, and you know. But he's got to be the smartest dog we've ever owned. You can tell him to go get a specific toy, anything, and he will run, get it, and bring it right back. It's actually quite amazing whenever he was just a wee little pup, 2 days it took us to train him on bells at the door. Whenever he had to go outside, he'd go over with his nose and hit the bells. And it took us 2 days from the time that we picked him up at the breeder. He was 7 weeks old until we had him trained. That's a bad spot to sit and have a nap there, dude.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah, he's gonna take. Let's probably have a little napperdoos. Oh wow! So yours would that have been considered a doodle then, Sandy? That's one hell of a mix. A golden English retriever and a standard poodle. Goodness gracious. That's one heck of a Heinz 57. Sounds like it'd be a beautiful dog. But anyways, the dog that I met at the vet, it was 131 pounds. This thing was
Tiny lapdog.
massive.
Oh, tiny lapdog.
Yeah, lapdog, it'd friggin' break your lap.
Tiny lapdog.
It
Just a baby.
yeah, oh he was just a baby, but he that particular mix of breed or whatever you want to say, they're prone to hot spots. So he ends up at the vet a few times a year.
Oh, there be
I was just looking at that. I can remember when they used to take over every parking lot.
Yeah.
Now they're only down to that one parking lot.
Well, nobody could afford to buy an RV right now.
Well, you'd be surprised. Cheaper than the house. Oh, excuse me.
Rates are still low.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'll flip you guys around now. Camera. Oops. There we go. Sun wants to try to come up. I think it's crazy. It should still be sleeping. Should be fairly. It should be fairly quiet at the airport. It should be in.
That's why you book the early flights.
Toss these guys. No, that's why you stay at the Hilton.
Why would I do that when I have you?
because it's only $100.
Again,
Well, I shouldn't say that.
why would I do that when I have you and you buy me coffee?
Yeah, well, guess what? I am broke, and the truck is broke in. No more drugs. Right, Josh? I think we've got him sleeping somewhere.
No, he's awake. He's just smart and quiet.
I think you've given him a bit much, but well, straight ahead of you is Ottawa, the big metropolis of Ottawa.
He's fine.
Sure. There's a million here now.
Is there?
Yeah, they rolled a million here. I'm gonna say what, a year ago?
It's most boring Catholic state.
Oh, you gotta have a stick up your nose to live in the city. That's why they're all moving out to the country
I know.
and wanting to bring their city rules out to the country. That's not okay.
Because they're stupid.
I've never figured that out. How folks have you go somewhere to slow down, you know, call it what you want. You slow down, you want to, you know, a change. And then, well, the rules aren't the same as what you're used to, so then you want to change the rules to where you went. Well, you went somewhere to get away from where you came from. I've never figured that one out.
My favorite's when they're shocked in the winter that we don't get plowed first. We used to put plows going all everywhere all the
And
time.
we, you know, and that goes for people that move to other countries and want their own rules or whatever, what they're used to. But you came for a reason. Look, we're getting too deep. Too early in the morning to get that deep. Because the people that are building the subdivision across from the house, I bet you over half, if not 3/4, will be folks from the big city. And I mean, whenever these people come, they're buying houses sight unseen. Because the new subdivision just up the street from ours, it filled up in a year. And it's kind of crazy, but we had one couple from Toronto purchase a home sight unseen and then called and screamed at her fire chief because she didn't have a hydrant and her taxes were going to be a little higher. And our fire chief was like, well, you do have a hydrant. It's just a truck. We have tanker trucks that bring water to fire.
It's worse.
She couldn't wrap that around her head. Then she called the chief building official and was like, I heard we don't have services. We have a well and a septic. What is that? No word of a lie.
Okay.
Within 1 day of speaking to our building official, the for sale sign was up on their house and they moved back to Toronto. And people wonder why, you know, you just kind of shake your head at folks like that. Good enough time? We're going to be polite.
3, 2.
Time to spit.
Oh, look at that.
Are they going to connect the two neighborhoods?
They are.
Like with a rope?
They are.
Yeah. Well, that's always
The
asking.
back end is,
Where they have the little turny bit in the original one.
well, there was a turnaround back there, but
Yeah.
not anymore.
Ah.
It joins up there. I want them to join up to the subdivision on,
I don't know how you would. Oh, Moore Street.
not Moore Street. You can't
But
go
like
that
right
way.
off Moore.
Up this way to Arbuckle. Yeah, I think it's Arbuckle. It
Yeah.
goes, yeah, it goes right off of that subdivision. So
Where we used to go to Christine's.
yeah,
Yeah, okay. I know
yeah.
what you mean.
So it's a hop, skip, and a jump.
And then we have an extra way out.
Exactly. And I thought they learned their lesson with that big fire.
When they told Brooke to drive around.
Yeah.
There is no around.
Yeah. Well, again, that's policemen that have no clue what they're doing. So we had
I
a
was
cop.
driven in the farmer's field.
We had a cop who we had a
Big fire.
house catch on fire, and
Big
they pretty much shut down the road to, you know, it was supposed to be local traffic only. And this cop said to my middle daughter, drive around.
And they weren't letting anybody in.
And she just kind of looked up at him like he was stupid
Really was.
and said, how do you expect me to get to my home if there is no around?
One way in, one way out.
And he argued with her. She said, unless you know of a road that I don't know of, I will be going past your cruiser to my home just past the fire. I raised my girls good at
Yeah, and then he just walked away from her, and then he moved his car, so she drove around him.
yeah, oh yeah, he knew he had lost
Well, baby, you're a coyote.
back. That's the second one.
Yeah. You normally don't see them as far in the city.
Agreed.
Oh, sure you do. Don't forget they're building all out in through here now, eh? So it's all the wildlife's being pushed in. Anybody want a vehicle? Got every make and color, and
Dempsey Reed Brothers.
got Infinity. I think we just went by the Dodge. No, we're coming up to the Dodge. There's the Hyundai. Here's the Dodge. Then you've got your Kia, and then Starbucks.
Cannot open, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I do understand because there's like no. You think that there'd be more.
Most of the Timmys aren't even 24 hours anymore.
Well, why?
It
It doesn't make sense for them. The only reason I don't know if the one over by your work is
No.
open 24/7 anymore.
They are not.
I didn't think so.
I think one of Courtney's in was it 10 or 11?
Yeah. And they open at what? 5 probably.
I don't know, before I get to work.
No, they saved so much money corporate wide, but that was one of their mandates. Was they
I think they were
weird.
what's that?
There was 2 cars in the dealership, and they still had all the white plastic.
Oh.
In the yard.
Probably.
They were like parked for display and everything. They've still got all the white plastic paneling on the side.
Oh, it just came in.
You take that off, it's very satisfying to peel it off. It's fun. Pint.
Sorry, guys, I got to pay attention to the road, or Mr. Jim's gonna come all the way from Florida and beat me. Especially whenever I'm.
You got a precious cargo.
Well, yes, I've got Josh here, but
I walked into that one.
you didn't walk in; you fell.
You know.
So this is pretty much right where I am now, to where we're gonna turn. That's all the airport, and that encompasses,
Airplanes.
yeah, Uplands, which is the military side of.
That's not.
On the left-hand side, you have the Hunt Club Golf Course, which,
Really?
yeah, just right here.
You never know what was back there.
I believe the entry fee is $30,000 or $50,000,
Oh, for your
and that comes with
membership.
you have to spend between $1,000 and $1,500 a month in bar tab.
Are you gonna become a member, Dad?
Am I going to become a member?
You know. It sounds like
I don't
place.
I don't like golf at the best of times.
It's
Why
like
would I
watching-
want to pay that kind of money?
I like driving the golf cart.
There's a BMW dealership. Anybody in for a mood for a BMW?
What?
I'll get it.
Okay.
And wow, I can't believe that little short that I put up at the dealership. I'm gonna have to show the owner of the dealership and tell him I want a discount.
I'll take a ship.
Great. I did a short there whenever I dropped off my truck,
Oh.
and I
Showing
got, I think it's about up to 2,000 views.
what? Showing what?
Well, I took a picture of the white car.
White car. The EV.
Well, the one with the red interior that you and Crystal were all goo gaga.
The red interior's fun.
Sure. Paying $61,000 for an electrical vehicle ain't no fun. All right, Sandy, if you're still here, you take care. And we will may see you tomorrow morning. on Tony's Live. And if not, uh-oh. Ruh-roh! I'm only doing 65. Oh, maybe he went because of the... I should turn down the...
Brightness.
Yeah, brightness. Get myself in trouble. So, if you can see that big building right there,
That's a hotel.
that is the hotel that we stay at. Well, that's the Marriott, and then right beside it is the Hilton.
Oh, I didn't turn on this
And,
Oops, so you're fine.
we stay there. It's a free shuttle. Park for free.
Life hack, get your dad.
Yeah, life hack. Your father ain't gonna be around. Get used to it.
Are you running away?
I am running away.
Huh,
This
I'll
is
find
where the
you.
planes go over top of us.
It's cold in the sky.
Yeah. Tell you what, I just about lost my shorts or did something in my shorts. One day I was coming up to it. There was a plane going on top of me.
As long as they don't land on you, you're fine. Sometimes they just want snuggles with your truck.
Airport Y0W. Welcome to Ottawa International Airport, where there's always construction.
Yeah, all the time, every single time. For years and years.
Morning, noon, and night.
I wonder if that's our plane.
Right there.
I wonder if that's ours.
What is it?
That's his border.
They're two Porter planes. It might be our planes.
Well, good. Whenever you're talking to your people at Porter, ask them why I can't find a reasonable flight to Seattle.
Mm-hmm. I just became a VIP member. I don't want to piss them off.
Go ahead and piss them off. You can't get a drive, or you can't get a flight.
Yes, I could. I got one VIP.
You guys are Porter?
You know,
Just
you
look
can
at.
just drop us anywhere.
Yeah, I think Porter's down farther, but
Yeah, it's right there. I sees it.
all right.
We're gonna-
You guys have a awesome time.
Thanks, Daddy.
Love you.
Love you. Stay safe.
Always do.
I gotta go get my stuff. Don't drive away.
Well, I can't make hey.
It's garbage.
Yeah, put it in the flower bin or something.
Let me use the stuff.
I don't want to pick it up. I just got my car truck clean.
Give me a minute.
Damn kid.
Yeah. Maybe you have to the flip.
Where's his coffee cup?
He has it. Bye, Daddy. Love you.
All right. Text me updates.
I will.
All right. Love you guys.
See you.
Toodles. All right. Well, we got rid of those kids. Goodbye, kitties. Well, I say goodbye, kitties. That's my oldest. And my bonus son. And there's the airfield there. I gotta say, it's a. What do we got? We got Porter there, Air Canada, American Air. Man, this place is just the amount of construction that goes on in this airport every year. I forget how much money they said it costs just to keep it in compliance is a stupid amount of money. Oh, don't mind me. I'm having coffee right now. It has cooled down enough that I'm not gonna burn my mouth anymore. So yeah, those buildings to the right-hand side, I guess probably shows on your left. Those are the hotels. I should check and see how much. Oh, what do we got going on here? Well, wow, I wouldn't want to be dealing with that during the day. So, yeah, where we normally stay is cha-ching, right there. That's where the hotel we always stay at. Somebody turn there. And oh man, I have a coffee in my hand, but there's actually a wind tunnel. And whenever the NASCAR people could be here right now, but aerodynamics on NASCARs are they go here with all their test vehicles and the like people that work in there they're not allowed to even see what's going on. And if they're one of the ones that see what's going on in there, they have to sign a piece of paper. They're not allowed to say anything what they see. Because let's face it, if they can shave off just a little bit of time, that could mean winning a race, losing a race. So now, all the ones that they're testing now, I guess they would, I don't know if they'd see action this year or not. Oops. Sorry, guys. There you go. Debbie and I looked at a house, or it was a townhouse, I believe, not that far from here. Whenever we started setting up roots, but I had to go back to the country. I couldn't handle this city life. Not my idea of fun. So that hotel that's right beside me, there's two of them. There's a Holiday Inn, and I forget the other name of the other one. But it's more expensive to stay there than what it is to go stay at the hotel where we normally stay because it's 5 years older. It's like, okay, that doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is, I guess. I will read what you put here in a second, Mr. Jim. I just have a car right beside me, so. Now you've got an ambulance station, and then right next door you got a Tim Hortons. Now that is convenience. Thanks for resetting the view. Leave it to Mr. Jim. Always, the comedian is always around. But, so anybody that missed my live last night or Thursday, we're having a little drop. I'm part of a jail and bail for the Lions Club, which I'm told you guys have down there as well. They help seniors with medical equipment and disabled people with medical equipment. They asked me for because, getting to know people and being the deputy mayor, they asked me if I would help them out. And I said, sure. And then they said, great. Your bail is $300. It's like, so at least I started down the right path last night. Jesse and Lisa and Glenda, and I had a bunch of people are in the running, and what I'm doing, some people just go around asking for money. No, not the Rambler. Rambler's got other ideas. So for every $20 donation, I am donating a liter of syrup and ship it wherever. And yeah, the way I look at it is everybody's money is okay, dude. Speed limit's 80 and he's doing 60. He can have a good day sitting here putting around. Everybody's money is worth a little bit more this summer, so I'm giving them the opportunity of winning a bottle of syrup. So for every 15 how do I say this? Every 15 donations, I'm going to add an extra bottle of syrup. So if I get 45 people, there's going to be 3 bottles of syrup. and I'm going to pay for the shipping, which I'm told your president has taken away the tariffs, as we have taken away the tariffs. Apparently that's supposed to go into effect this week. So starting next week, we can start shipping again. So I will see. I'm told that my Canadian shipper is going to start shipping again Tuesday. And yeah, quite exciting. Oh, why is, oh, that's why. It was not. There we go. That's much gooder. The yeah, so the Zelle, PayPal, all that stuff is on last night's, and it wouldn't allow me to update it for some reason. Last night's I couldn't add the stuff, so I was a little confused. So that today I should be able to put the PayPal, but PayPal is in my it's in my about page, so it's not like I don't have enough ways of contacting me. Like I said, Zelle in the US, e-transfer in Canada, PayPal worldwide. Unfortunately, I can only send the syrup to the US, including Alaska, Canada. I don't want to start trying to ship it to England or the UK, just simply for the fact that I don't know what. I just don't want to see people not get their syrup, and yeah, it's not right. And I can't afford to ship 2 bottles because the person that is donating, well, is giving me a deal on the syrup, offered to donate it, but he's constantly donating. I just, yeah, I feel bad. Always going to him saying, geez, do you want us? Yeah, no, enough's enough. It's time that he makes a little bit of money off his donations of helping me. So, yeah. I told him I'd take a discount, but I wasn't going to take it for free. Now, for some reason, I am getting a lot of bouncing. Why is that? That's weird. Oh, that may work a little better. But anyway, so that, yeah, now we're Now we've got a 45-minute ride home. Oh, Mr. Jim, that road sucks. Always has, and truthfully, always will. Oh shit. Whoops. I didn't see a turning lane. That road, Mr. Jim, always, always, um, is historically garbage. It'll probably straighten out once I get onto the big road here. Well, yeah. So what was your temperature? What's your temperature supposed to be today, Mr. Jim? I'm actually been quite warm the last couple of days. So 30. It was 32 yesterday. So you double it and add 32, so that's 64.96 is what it was here. But we only had like 50% humidity, so it wasn't that bad at all. I don't know what the heck's going on here. It smells like rotten eggs. It's gross. I smelled it on the way. I wasn't sure if it was one of the kids or not. And all those white buildings are the new LRT, electric railway. I forget how many billions of dollars they're over budget. And there's still not a train that comes out to here yet. Makes a lot of sense. they were told not to go off of um, they were told not to go off of the buses because it didn't make sense to put down train tracks or whatever. But the mayor of the time decided that he wanted his name in lights. Well, it blew up and he got voted out. Doesn't seem to be bouncing as much here, Mr. Jim. A little bit, maybe. Hey, Jody, what's up? Sure glad you stopped by. I just told. I just took my bonus son and my oldest daughter to the airport. They're going off to see her their goddaughter. So she's yeah. Well, they're both really excited. I wouldn't be very excited to go to Winnipeg right now, but I'd be excited to go see my goddaughter. So what else is everybody up to? Anybody want to buy a new RV? Lots of RVs. There's only about probably 100, 200 RVs in there for sale. Anywhere from ones that you pull behind a motorbike to ones that are fifth wheel. They have a giant sale every year this time. And they normally move 50 plus trailers, RVs, whatever. They normally move about 50 units, let's say, during this one sale. So they bring like stuff from all over Ontario, Gananoque, all their older stuff goes into this sale, and the manufacturers kick out a lot of incentives for them to move the trailers. If I didn't like cruising as much as I do, I'd contemplate getting a trailer and travel around with a trailer. But what I'd spend on a trailer, I'd prefer to go on a cruise. Out of the hospital. Oh, let me see if I can read that, Jody. Oh, yeah, no, that's scoliosis is not good. So I'm see smell the rotten eggs again. Oh my goodness, get me out of the city. Well, that's good, Jody, that you're back home and on the mend. That was a pretty crappy 6 months you had. 8 months. Yeah. You I'm glad you're just back on the mend and don't overdo it. Just get your body healing and moving and that's awesome. Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were going to like stay at the assisted living or if you were going to go back to your apartment or what the dealio was. But either way, take your time. It's going to take a lot of work to get yourself back ready to go. So what else is looking? It looks like it's cloudy out. It's really not. It's the haze. It's just completely hazy. And I was going to leave the windows open with my truck in here today, but it's just going to smell like it's going to smell like smoke. I don't want my truck smelling like smoke. Truck's 7 years old and never been smoked in. Looks like pretty good shape for a truck that's 7 years old. I don't know. My mind is telling me I should trade it in. And my wallet's saying, why would you want to spend that kind of money when your truck is in amazing shape? You know, it's getting to the point where if I want to make any kind of money off of it, I should trade it in, but I'm also looking at, geez, it's paid off. I don't have any. I don't have any payments on it. So, and I think last year I put 7,000 kilometers on it. And the reason why I put 7 is I we went to New Brunswick and twice last year. So that's why the unusual amount of kilometers. You cannot find this year of truck in this good a shape with, let's see here, the mileage being on it. They say 63,000 miles, roughly. So it's not like, you know, oil's been changed well, it's supposed to be every 10,000 kilometers, the oil now, but I do it every 5. So I should be able. I got to go back into Ottawa. Can I have somebody let me know if you can see me, hear me? Am I back? Oh, I didn't hit the wrong button. I got to call Mr. Jim. Can you hear and see me now, Mr. Jim? I just got to know if I got to restart it or. Okay, can you guys hear and see me now? Sorry, guys. Something just happened. I got to go back to the airport. So, yeah. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go here find out what happened. Um, it doesn't, yeah, something's wrong. So I gotta go, and I gotta play. Just give me a second. I gotta play the old dad card here, so I gotta go find out what's going on. So, yeah, if nobody else is live right now, you can go watch our Friday Night Live. Jesse and Johnny come in after. We have a chat, and I've got to go find out what's going on. And yeah, I will definitely talk to you guys shortly. Well, I wouldn't say shortly. I will. I'll try to go live a little bit after. Alrighty. Take care, guys. Toodles.